Hi, I'm Brady Ranweiler.
And I'm Corey Ranweiler.
And we brought our 1963 Chevrolet station wagon to Detroit, and we're a grade 8 contender. First thing we'll go through is the motor. It's a cast iron 409, 100 over, swinging a 502 crank and rods, brings it to a 509 at roughly over 600 horsepower. There's 112 custom, one-of-a-kind pieces just attached to the motor. The wagon started life as a 4-door. As you can see, it now has 2. There's a 3-inch chop in the roof. Our A pillar has been manipulated about 7 degrees, sliding the roof forward, setting a new B pillar, and totally recreating the sail panel area by hand and the back gate. The body lines on the side have been accentuated. The front end is unitized. There's no fender adjustment, top or bottom. It's all one piece across the cowl and the header panel. And the hood opens, as you've seen, under power. That is a CNC grill, one-of-a-kind bumper that we made to fit the car. And as you can see, there's no bracketry, no bolts for the bumper. They actually slide inside the frame. Here we have a view of the undercarriage from the front. As you can see, there's brake covers that we CNC'd in-house. They're a 3-piece design, and there's no visual fasteners. Anywhere underneath the car where there needed to be a fastener, we either machined a one-off stainless bolt or a brass bolt in a place that we didn't need the strength and had those plated. All the recesses are in satin, and the highs on those bolts are polished. Right now we're going to talk about the door and a little bit about the interior. As you've seen, the door popped itself open. It does not have a mechanical popper. The tolerances around the door jamb are so tight that it's the pressure of the weather stripping popping the door out of place. As you can see, when you go into the interior, it's based on a 1960 Chevrolet Dash, but everything is one of a kind. Our little eye dot that's in the fender and the threshold is also our speedometer needle. Both ends will light up, and the center's of chrome. The fine little details of the center of the eye dot are also in the little knobs. The pedals are custom. We actually cut rubber to slide through the outer housing of the rubber. Ben Hermance designed our interior. Wayne and Pam and M&M Hot Rod Interior did the interior work for us. As you can see, it's a 4-bucket setup. These seat shelves came out of a 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. They're fastenerless, but they also have the complete stainless trim. They have been highly modified to actually fit in the vehicle, but they still look the part. So when we completed the roof modifications, pretty much from this point on back is all hand built. Okay, we really wanted to capture the look of what an Impala would have been, but yet carry it over into a wagon. This general arc is pretty much spot on to an Impala. As it wraps around, this gate is a 1-piece construction, all steel, whole car is steel, and as you can see, it carries over the Impala look. This gas cap here is electric. It was actually machined on an old school Bridgeport mill, 2-axis, with a 3rd axis set up. And it actually has a camming system that basically looks like a long stretched out S, and it slides on linear bearings much like in a radial arm saw. And a pin follows that S. It brings it out about 2 inches, and S is up out of the way and about another 2 inches. When we machine that, we did it about 10 thousandths at a time.
So it clocks itself when it's out, and it clocks itself when it's in to match the rest of the detail lights.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally bump it and wreck it. back gate will open under power. There's 2 actuators hidden in the sail panel, and we have very minimal bounce because there's counterweight built into the gate. So on the belly pan on the rear of the car, we have a couple other eye dots again that are also found in the fenders and in the interior. And they actually function as latches to drop the belly pan. I'll quick depress them, and we'll drop the pan. See under the pan is as detailed as anywhere. We have a Power Master power switch shut off. This here is where we have an onboard battery charger. You can actually plug an extension cord into it. These are just normal jumper ports. Manual door levers. And as you can see, fasteners just like up front where the fastener is needed with the satin and the chrome. In a closer look at the engine, you're going to find the lack of any wires other than the plug wires. In front, in the radiator fans, the wires are actually contained in 2 of the fins and then travel forward going through the fan shroud. The valve cover itself is a 3-piece setup. The bottom piece bolts on where a stock valve cover would have and carries all 4 valves or plug wires. Then the second piece carries bracketry that the top cover actually bolts onto, and they mount together on O-rings, and the bolts are hidden under the emblem across the top of the valve cover. This is our 1963 Chevy Wagon named Impressive. It's been a father-son build with me and Corey and our father Brad. It's taken us 9.5 years. I know when we were little boys it was a dream of our fathers to one day be able to compete for the Riddler, and he's always taught us to just do the very best we can. I think we've done that, and being a grade 8 finalist, I know we have a chance, and that's all you can ever guarantee or hope for, is to have a chance. Have anything to say?
That's the first custom car we've ever built, so hopefully maybe the next one will be even better.